Yo, yo, yo! What's up? I'm very excited about today because we did something that took almost 30 whole years. Almost 30 years ago, I said I was going to do this. So, without further ado, I'm just going to flip my camera over and let you know what's going on. 30 freaking years. How do you turn this on, bitch, around? Bam! There it is. I'm trying not to spend too much time on any one individual card. But look at that. Aladdin's Lamp, Aladdin's Ring, two of the most worthless, still iconic cards in all of Magic. Anka Mishra, actually a playable card, even in Commander. Just so much junk in the revised edition. This is actually a great card. The price just keeps going up and up. Black Vice, another beautiful card from Magic's past. This used to be a power card. I see a lot of vintage players play Bottle of Suleiman. Has absolutely no function in today's Magic whatsoever. Same thing with like Brass Man. That guy was a staple back in the day. Always garbage. Always garbage. Always garbage. Pretty much always garbage. A lot of these cards are always garbage. I've seen this one played in a few vintage decks. Dingus Egg is actually a playable card now. Imagine that. This thing was such a worthless card back in my day. Just hot garbage. This one's actually really hard to find, which is surprising. Like, I had trouble finding I only have like one or two copies of this. Dragon Engine, junk. Ebony Horse, I have about 50 copies of that guy. Same with the Flying Carpet. Glasses of Urza. Somehow this made it into the rare slot. Howling Mine, that's an iconic card from back in the day. Ivory Tower, awesome card. That still could probably be played here and there. Jade Monolith, random rare that people wouldn't even know was rare. Same thing with Jandor's Ring and the Saddlebags. F everything Jandor's, alright? Let's just be real. This card in pretty much every vintage deck ever made. Same with Juggernaut. Corner Spell's making a comeback because they errated the card to make your swamps black creatures. Mana Vault. Yeah, everybody knows Mana Vault, let's be real. Meekstone, it's one of my favorite cards, actually. Millstone, Nevernero's Disc, the Ornithopter, Rocket Launcher, just such a cool card. Again, about zero function whatsoever, right? Still just cool. Soul Ring, power card. Sunglasses of Urza, one of the first banned cards that I can remember. Everybody played with the Hive back in the day. Everybody played with the Rack. Everybody hated Winter Orb. Now it's one of the most expensive artifacts in the whole set. Alright, let's go to black. Animate Dead, one of my favorite cards. I'm actually going to start running this in my commander deck, which is a Kobold Sacrifice deck. Bad Moon, Black Knight is actually still... I can't believe people don't still run like Black and White Knight. Still pretty powerful cards. One of the ban list cards, Contract from Below, a Dark Ritual, powerful card. Another banned card, Dark Pact. Basically anything with anti on it got banned. Oh, there's your Lace Cycle, Demonic Attorney on the ban list. One of my favorite cards growing up. I actually have quite a few copies of Demonic Hordes. Everybody loves the Demonic Tutor. Still iconic, still expensive. Have multiple copies of that guy. El Hajjaj, the guy that somehow managed to find his way into the rare slot. Probably paid somebody. Let's see. Gloom. Gloom is one of my favorite cards. Too bad it's pretty tight window. You know, it only affects white. But man, was that powerful back in the day. Hypnotic Spectre, another powerful card. The only copy I have is super beat up. That should tell you how much people played with this thing. I have about 50 Lord of the Pits. Mind Twist, another powerful card. Nether Shadow is another one that I haven't seen a lot of copies of. Nettling Imp. Have a ton of copies of Nightmare. Plague Rats are just cool. Raised Dead is actually also in my commander deck. Royal Assassin, iconic. Iconic. Sacrifice. Should probably throw a Sacrifice in my deck too, just for fun. Just because it fits the theme. One of my favorite cards here, Singer Vampire. Sorcerer's Queen, that saw a ton of play back in the day. Unholy Strength with the Pentagram. Warp Artifact, another garbage. Will-O-Wisp saw a lot of play back in the day. Zombie Master still very powerful for zombie decks. Alright, we're trying to be quick here. I know we're live. You guys can quit watching at any time. All these elementals actually saw a lot of play back in the day because, believe it or not, flying was a powerful ability. Blue Elemental Blast. Brain Geyser, another one of my favorite cards. I wish I had more than one copy of. I have a bunch of copies of Clone. That was a power card back in the day. Control Magic, same thing. Copy Artifact, still probably one of the most powerful cards in blue for revised. Counterspell, Drain Power. Energy Flux actually saw a lot of play back in the day. Hurkyl's Recall, still worth a bit of money. Island Fouge, Lord of Atlantis. I somehow ended up with 50-something copies of Mahamadu Djinn. That was the first rare I ever had. Pack Fresh. Mana Short. Pirate Chip. I just like this card for some reason. I hated it back in the day. Now I can't stop buying it. I love that card. This is also one of my favorite cards. The green-blue card. Surrender Befreet. Stasis. So cool. Such a just FU card. Vesuvian Doppelganger used to be literally my favorite card. I remember drawing. I made a giant card of this before giant cards were cool. Let's go over to green. Aspect of Wolf was just an absolute terror back in the day. Like, this thing would run people over. Birds of Paradise, still super powerful. Channel, of course, got the band hammer real quick. The Cockatrice. Crumble, nice powerful card. Elvish Archers, just because it was so fast for back in the day. A 2-1 with First Strike was just huge. Fast Bond, another awesome card. Force of Nature, huge back in the day. Gaia's Liege, Fungusaur, just such iconic cards from my childhood. Even Instill Energy is making a comeback because its ability to untap stuff. Life Force was a power card back in the day. There's your Lace. Living Artifact, Living Lands, always garbage. Regrowth is making a comeback. Timberwolves, the old T-Wolves. But Birdurn Enchantress, she's been making a comeback. She comes and goes. She likes to come. Alright, the land cycle. The powerful, powerful land cycle. You got your Badlands, your Bayou, couple forests, couple islands. There's 3 of each basic land and revised. Nope, it's stuck together. 3 plains. Got your plateau, your red-white, savanna, white-green, scrubland, white-black, swamps, taiga, tropical island, tundra, underground sea just came in today. That's why we're doing the video today. We finally got the final piece, the underground sea. Such an expensive card. Same with the volcanic island. Just the price on those just keeps going higher and higher every day. I swear. All right, over to red. Now that we got through like the coolest cards in the whole set. I love Atog still. I wish Atog could be my commander. Chaos, there's your Lace. There's crappy Lace. Earthbind. She had her short up and warned people, do not go out and buy these banned cards because you'll still be able to get them. There's thousands of copies. And what happened? It's down to like, you can get a copy for like 2 cents. Like, this is actually pack fresh. One that I opened, but it's like 2 cents. Literally. You can get them for a couple pennies. Fork, awesome card. This was one of my favorite cards growing up. Goblin King, always a powerful card back in the day. Everybody hated Granite Gargoyle because they thought it sucked, but I mean, it sucked. Let's be real. Curdape, actually super powerful with the Taiga. Lightning Bolt, still iconic. Mana Flare, used to burn people out back when Mana Burn was a thing. I say the word Mana Burn, you guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Mana Barbs, Mijay Jujun, Power Surge, the old Rock. This was like one of the rarest, I swear. For whatever reason, a 3/3 flyer for 4 mana. This was the hard. I only saw like 1 copy of this in the wild back in the day. Rock Hydra, same thing, was super expensive. This is like a $20 card back in the day. Central still sees a lot of play in vintage. Shivan Dragon. Somebody needs to tell me why the price on this thing has just been through the roof lately. Used to be able to get this thing for free. It was in free decks. Smoke. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Literally the most beat up card that out of the whole set for me. I gotta put that in a different sleeve, actually. The sleeve's too big. For whatever reason. That's like a monster sleeve. Like a double bag. Alright. Animate Wall. The most garbage rare probably in the entire set. People wouldn't even think that was rare unless you told them. Armageddon. Iconic. Balance. Iconic. Benelish Hero actually saw way more play than Animate Wall ever will. Even with her little pixie cut. Blackboard. I know she's got a ponytail. Fuck off. Blessing. Blue Ward. Castle. Couple of Circle Protections. Crusade. Another difficult one to find. I went on the Wisconsin Magic website or Facebook page group asking for help finding this card. Bunch of a-holes over there like, oh, go F yourself. You can get it for $50 on eBay. Yeah, I paid 50 cents. Blow me. Deathboard, Disenchant, Eye for an Eye, Farmstead. That's a reserve list card, even though it probably shouldn't be. I have a ton of copies of that just because it's reserve list. The Ward Cycle, Island Sanctuary, pretty powerful. Karma, Northern Paladin. That saw a ton of play back in the day. Same with Personal Incarnation. Pure Lice, never saw the play. Righteousness, another odd rare. Savannah Lions is probably one of the most played cards out of white. Same with Sarah Angel. Swords to Plowshares. Those three cards right there are probably the most played cards in all of white back in the day. Veteran Bodyguard, White Knight, and Wrath of God. Yeah, those five that I just mentioned. Wrath of God, White Knight, and the three S words. But I think I've rambled on long enough, but like I said, it took me 30 years almost to do this, and so for all you kids out there watching, if there are any, pick the set that you started with and just have fun with it. Go to town. Like, it might take you 30 years to get them all, but hey, eventually you got to get there, right? I'm going to re-sleeve this guy because he looks like he got double bagged. All right, later. How the fuck you turn this? Oh my god.